Hello mga kawamat. In this video lesson, we will discuss series and sigma notation. So this is the week 4 for general mathematics under the term 1 of strength and senior high school curriculum. So today, we focus on series and how we convert series to sigma notation and also how to expand sigma notation and solve some problems involving series. So pag sinabi nating series, this will be the sum of the terms of a sequence. So ano ba yung mga halimbawa ng series? So I know sa mga grade 11 today ay as mga grade 11 ngayon, no, na fresh pa yung topic na to dahil ito ay lesson nyo during your grade 10. So again, pag sinabi nating series, this is the sum of the terms of a sequence. So magbibigay ako ng mga iba't ibang halimbawa. So 2 plus 5 plus 8 plus 11 plus 14 is an example of series. So makikita natin na ito isang halimbawa ng finite arithmetic series. Kasi bakit? Pag titingnan natin, meron silang common difference. Ang pinagkaiba lang ng sequence sa series, yung series class merong operation, no? Okay, makikita nyo may mga plus sign sila sa gitna ng terms. Pero kapag sequence, okay, nilalagyan ng kama na symbols. Another example, we have 3 plus 6 plus 9 plus 12 plus 15 plus up to, okay, kung hanggang kailan. So, in 3 dots, ibig sabihin, continuous, no? Walang end term. So that is an example of infinite arithmetic series. Number 3, so 4 plus 8 plus 16 plus 32 plus 64. So ito naman ay halimbawa ng finite geometric series. So number 4, we have 1 plus 1 half plus 1 fourth plus 1 eighth plus 1 over 16 plus, okay, to the hindi natin alam kung hanggang saan, no? Okay, continuous siya. Okay, kasi may ellipsis tayo eh, no? May three dots tayo. So that is an example of infinite geometric series. Number 5, we have 1 plus 4 plus 9 plus 16 plus 25. Yan ay halimbawa ng series of squares. So, yung unang term, we have 1, yung pangalawa 4. Kasi kapag kinuha natin 1 squared, 1. 2 squared, 4. 3 squared, 9. 4 squared, 16. 5 squared, 25. Number 6, we have 1 plus 8 plus 27 plus 64 plus 125. So ito ay halimbawa naman ng series of cubes. Kasi 1 times 1 times 1, 1. 2 times 2 times 2 is 8. 3 times 3 times 3, 27. Okay, so to check lang, no? For number 7, we have 1 plus 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 5 plus 8 plus 13, an example of Fibonacci sequence. Number 8, we have 1 minus 2 plus 3 minus 4 plus 5 minus 6 plus. So that is alternating series. Okay, so infinite siya, no? Number 9, we have 100 plus 10 plus 1 plus 0.1 plus 0.001. So that will be the decimal geometric series. So next we have 100 pesos plus 120 pesos plus 140 pesos plus 160 pesos is also an example of series. So wag tayo malito between series and sequence. So kapag series, meron ka makikita sa gitna ng dalawang term na operation. Meron tayong tinatawag na finite and infinite. So, kagaya din sa sequence na diniscuss natin noong mga nakarang araw, yung finite, of course, meron siyang definite number of terms. Pero yung infinite, a series that continues without end. So, alam ko may palatandaan na kayo kapag infinite. Okay, kapag infinite, meron kayong makikitang ellipsis or yung three dots na sinasabi nyo. So, yan ang pagkakaiba ng finite and infinite. So, makikita natin sa apat na halimbawa ng finite series, wala siyang three dots. Ibig sabihin, last na yung, halimbawa ito sa number 1, last na itong 15. Sa number 2, yung 30. Pero sa infinite series, meron tayong makikita na 3 dots or ellipses. So, ibig sabihin, tuloy-tuloy. Continuous. Okay? Di natin alam kung ano yung end. Kasi, ibig sabihin ng 3 dots is continuous without end. Okay, a partial sum is the sum of the first n terms of a series. Instead of adding all terms, especially in an infinite series, we add only a specified number of terms, so denoted by S sub n is equal to a sub 1 plus a sub 2 plus a sub 3 plus up to a sub n. So where S sub n is the partial sum of the first n terms, or next, n is the number of terms being added. So, halimbawa, pinapakuha lang yung first three terms. So, i-add lang natin yung una, pangalawa at pangatlong terms. First five terms. So, yung unang limang terms lang ang i-add natin. Okay, halimbawa, may given na 10 terms dyan. Pinapakuha lang yung 6 terms. First 6 terms. Hindi, ang i-add nyo lang yung term 1 to 6. Okay, halimbawa, consider the series 2 plus 5 plus 8 plus 11 plus 14 plus. And then you're going to find the first four partial sums. Okay, you're going to find the partial sum of first four. Okay, so that will be, I think, find the partial sum. So kahit wala na pala dito yung first four. Masyadong redundant na, no? Find the partial sum of the first four terms kasi meron ng symbol dito. So, we're going to add 2 plus 5 plus 8 plus 11 is equal to 26. So, I know this is new for everyone, or baka narinig nyo na rin itong word na to, the sigma. So, sigma notation is a compact way of writing the sum of a sequence of numbers. So instead of writing every term one by one, we use the Greek capital letter sigma, which means sum. So kumbaga, mas pinaikli, no? Kasi di ba pag series, sobrang haba, tuloy-tuloy. Halimbawa, kukunin mo yung first 100, kung susulat mo yun, di ba? 1 plus 2 up to 100. Pwede rin naman, no? Kasi gumagamit na rin naman tayo ng ellipsis. Now, yung sigma class, pwede natin i-convert yung series natin into sigma notation. So, ito yung symbol ng sigma. So, for example, instead of writing 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 4 plus 5, we can write that using so ito ang sigma, tabasa natin is summation. Pag sinabing sigma is to sum up or to add all, okay? So, kukunin natin, no? Summation of I, pwede nyo basahin ganon, summation of I, where I is equal to 1 up to 5. So, pwede natin ilagay ng ganyan. So, I is the representation, no, nitong terms. Okay? Kapag in-expand natin ito, yung sigma notation na to, magiging ganito siya. So, ibig sabihin, ang starting mo is 1, mag-e-end ka sa 5. So, meron kaya sila may limang terms. So, nakadepende yan, no? Minsan, meron ka pa dito numerical coefficient. So, nakadepende sa given. So, both expression have the same value. So, if we're going to add or evaluate this series, we have 15. The answer is 15. What are the parts of sigma notation? So, mula kanina sa example natin, ito ay ang tawag natin dito is the sigma symbols. So, ang tawag dyan, ibig sabihin is to add or sum. Itong I naman, the index of counting variable, or the expression or the rule to be added. And 1 will be the starting value of the index, and 5, the ending value of the index. So, halimbawa, may given tayo dito, the summation of 2n, where n is equal to 1. So, again, class ha, pwede natin palit-palitan to. Wait. Again, class, itong variable dito, pwede yan palitan. So, pwedeng n, pwedeng I, pwedeng letter K. So, hindi yan laging I, no? Kasi baka may makita kayo sa ibang libro, bakit dito N, bakit dito sa internet letter K. So, pwede naman palitan yan. Okay? So, The summation of 2n where n is equal to 1 up to 6. So, malinaw dito, no, na ang n natin ay mula 1 hanggang 6. So, paano natin i-expand? So, yung 2 dito constant, hindi natin papalitan. Ang papalitan natin dito yung n. So, kapag in-expand natin siya, magiging ganito. 2 times 1, una munang ilalagay sa n is yung 1 plus 2 times 2 hanggang sa marating mo yung 6 plus 2 times 3 plus 2 times 4 plus 2 times 5 plus 2 times 6. So ito yung expanded form nitong sigma na to. Yung given sigma notation natin, ito yung expanded form. So if we're going to evaluate, so 2 times 1 is 2 plus 2 times 2 is 4 plus 2 times 3 is 6 plus 2 times 4 is 8, 2 times 5 is 10, plus 2 times 6 is 12. So the answer will be 42. So yan ang magiging sagot niya, no? I-add lang natin. Next. So paano kapag summation of 1 o may fraction tayo, summation of 1 over n where n is equal to 1 up to 4. So makikita natin hanggang 4 lang. So papalitan nyo lang. Okay, bakit dito 1 na lang? So kapag nilagay kasi natin ito, ang una 'di ba 1 over 1. So ang 1 over 1 is 1. Kaya 1 na lang diyan plus 1 over 2. So pinapalitan lang natin yung variable. 1 plus 3 ay 1 over 3 plus 1 over 4. So yan na yun. If we're going to evaluate, i-add nyo lang yan. So the answer will be 25 over 12. Next example. So we have summation of 3i minus 2 or the quantity of 3i minus 2 where I is equal to 1 up to 8. So paano natin expand? So kapag in-expand natin yan, so yung I lang ang papalitan. Ano ipapalit sa I? Mula 1 hanggang 8. So 3 times 1 minus 2 plus 3 times 2 minus 2 plus 3 times 3 minus 2 plus 3 times 4 minus 2 plus 3 times 5 minus 2 plus 3 times 6 minus 2. Okay, meron pa tong karugtong. Okay, I think naputol. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, naputol yung 3 times 7. Okay, wait lang po. Pero dito sa pangalawang solution natin, naputol pala. Okay, edit na lang natin. Okay, so nilagay natin, that will be 3 times 7 minus 2 plus 3 times 8 minus 2. So, then the next will be, so multiply muna natin, 3 times 1 is 3. So minus 2, the answer is 1. 3 times 2 is 6 minus 2, the answer is 4. 3 times 3 is 9 minus 2, the answer is 7. 3 times 4 is 12 minus 2, that is 10. 3 times 5 is 15 minus 2 is 13. 3 times 6 is 18 minus 2, that is 16. 3 times 7 is 21 minus 2 is 19. 3 times 8 is 24 minus 2, that is 22. And then i-add lang natin yan. The answer is 92. Next. Summation of 2n squared plus 3 where n is equal to 1 up to 6. So kapag kinuha natin ang expanded form, 2 times 1 squared plus 3 plus 2 times 2 squared plus 3 plus 2 times 3 squared plus 3 plus 2 times 4 squared plus 3 plus 2 times 5 squared plus 3 and then plus 2 times 6 squared plus 3. Then evaluate. 2 times, so 1 squared is 1 times 2. The answer will be 2 plus 3. No? So that will be 5. Next, 2 squared, that is 4 times 2, that is 8 plus 3. The answer is 11. Next, 3 squared is 9 times 2, the answer is 18, plus 3, 21. 4 squared, 16, times 2 is 32, plus 3, that is 35. 5 squared is 25, times 2, that is 50, plus 3, 53. Next, 6 squared, that is 36, times 2, that is 72, plus 3, that is 75. So, i-add lang natin to. So the summation of 2n squared plus 3 where n is equal to 1 up to 6, the answer is 200. Okay, paano naman i-convert no, from series to sigma notation? So halimbawa, 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 4 plus 5. So, alam mo na meron kang, ang start mo is 1 up to 5, no? So, pwede mo ilagay ng ganito. Summation of I, where I is equal to 1 up to 5. So, pag ang I pinalitan natin, ganito lang. 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 4 plus 5. Wala na siyang ibang kasama. Next, 2 plus 4 plus 6 plus 8 plus 10. Okay, so dapat sa unang term, kapag minultiply natin, ang ilalagay natin dito, dapat ang sagot ay 2. So, ang sigma notation niya, summation of 2i, where I is equal to 1, up to 5. 1 plus 4 plus 9 plus 16 plus 25. So, ano yan? Series of squares. So, I squared or summation of I squared, where I is equal to 1 up to 5. Next, 1 plus 8 plus 27 plus 64. Okay, this is a series of cubes, no? Okay, and last, 3 plus 9 plus 27 plus 81. So that will be 3 raised to I. So ito, medyo mahirap makuha agad ito, no? Bakit siya 3 raised to I? Okay, 3 raised to 1, the answer is 3. So next, di ba 2? 3 squared is 9. 3 cubed is 27. 3 to the fourth is 81. So this will be the conversion from series to sigma notation. Next, problem tayo. To save money for the educational tour, John, a grade 11 student from Manila High School, saves 100 pesos during the first week. He increases his savings by 20 pesos every succeeding week for 10 weeks. How much will John save during the 10th week? How much money will he have saved after 10 weeks? So, ang starting point niya, ang starting amount niya is 100. Tapos every week, nagdadagdag ng 20 pesos. So, sa pangalawang linggo, 120. Sa pangatlo, 140. Sa pang-apat, 160. Sa panglima, 180. Sa pang-anim, 200. Sa pang-pito, 220. Pang-walo, 240. Pang-siyam, 260. And pang-sampu, that will be 280. So, yung 10 week natin is 280. So, ang tanong, how much money will you have save after 10 weeks? So, add lang natin. From 100 to 280, the answer is 1,900. Okay, so yan ang masisave niya. Next. During the school's Brigada Eskwela outreach program, its grade 11 section donates sacks of rice. The first section donates 5 sacks, and each succeeding section donates 2 more sacks than the previous one. There are 12 participating sections. So, how many sacks of rice does the 12 section donate? How many sacks of rice are donated altogether? So, nag-start siya ng 5, no? So, and then, bawat section, okay, nag-a-add ng 2. So, 5 plus 7 plus 9 plus 11 plus 13 plus 15 plus 17 plus 19 plus 21 plus 23 plus 25 plus 27. So, pang ilan, ilang rice yung pang 12 section? That is 27. At kung pagsasamahin natin lahat, ilan lahat ang na-donate? So, kapag inad natin from 5 to 27, the answer is 200. Ay, 192 sacks rather. Bakit 200? So, that will be 192 sacks. Next, the Supreme Student Government posts a school announcement online. On the first day, each student shared the post. Each student convinced two more students to share it the following day. So this pattern continues for 6 days. So how many students shared the post on the sixth day? What is the total number of shares after 6 days? So nag-start siya sa 8. Tapos, sa loob lang ng 6 na araw, no? Sa loob ng 6 na araw. And then share its student, continuing 2 more students to share it following day. Okay, so this rules. Okay, so kung yung 8 estudyante nag-convince ng another 2 students, so parang times 2, no? So the answer will be 16. Same with dito. So that will be 32. And then 64 plus 128 plus 256. So ang tinatanong pang 6 day, ilan na ang shared? 256. At kapag pinagsama natin lahat, ilang shared na yan for 6 days? 504.